Hello, welcome to the stream. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Hi, Lilac Elise. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired today, and it's Monday, and Monday has brought some surprises. But I'm happy to finally be sitting down and getting into the game and hanging out with you guys. How are you guys doing? Did you all have a wonderful weekend? Did you have a fun Halloween? Oh my goodness. So it turns out that our local high school was having a football game and we had like a whole bunch of rain here, but we still ended up getting about 102 trick-or-treaters. So not too shabby, not too shabby. I had to resort to my backup bowl of candy. A lot of happy kids still that night. A few damp ones, but they were surviving. They they had their umbrellas or were escorted by parental units with umbrellas, so they were making it work. It was fun. But anyway, man, I cannot believe that Halloween is already over. It feels like there was all this anticipation, at least for myself, waiting for Halloween, so excited, and then it was here, now it's gone. And I feel like this month and next month are the same thing's gonna happen. I always feel like when we get into the holidays, it goes by in a snap. And so I'm kind of bracing myself. They were gonna get that candy rain or shine, huh? They certainly were, and yeah, we had some speedrunners too, by the way. We have like this, a couple groups of kids that come through like fairly early in the evening, not too early, but like when everything's starting to finally get dark, and they are just like on a mission, house after house after house, and they are running through and they're getting their candy. So I always make sure I'm ready a little early because I know they're coming. I know they're coming. My candy is ready, my bags are ready. It was fun, and we had some really cute costumes this year, and some, oh my gosh, adorable like little kiddos. Oh, you know what? I'm noticing that I need to move something here. One sec. I'm gonna move. There. There we go. That should be better. I made my camera a little bit bigger. But you know what? I'm kind of realizing that maybe that was not a great idea because I am blocking some things. So I'm just gonna take a couple minutes before we get started here and adjust. Where's that? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. As you guys can see, all the decorations are down. They are packed away. All the bats are back in their cave sleeping. It was kind of sad having to take them down, but that's okay because I'm going to be putting up some holiday decorations in the near future. I saw that Michael's has this decor suite called, I think, Silent Night, and I need to get that. There are some really wicked cool like ornaments and stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to get this frame. This frame is really difficult to adjust. There we go. I think that's better. Maybe. Yeah, they've got some really neat, like, all black and with silver accent stuff and, like, some neat deep red things. And so I'm kind of, like, wondering if I want to do kind of, like a very dramatic black and red thing behind me. I'm not sure. It's either that or a very, like, woodland themed. I love both, but I can't do both at the same time. I think that would look kind of crazy. Hey, Blood, how you doing? This late already? Darn, time flies, and all gray today. I am super cozy today. Though I'm regretting it because it was really nice and cool in the house, and then I put this on. This is like one of my favorite, like if I want to be extra cozy, this is my blanket sweater. I put it on, and then my house decided to kick on the heater. So I'm starting to get kind of warm. I have my other hoodie thing on the back of my chair, so I may need to swap. Anyway, so yeah, today we are in Guild Wars 2. We're going to be saying goodbye to Halloween Because I believe it ends tomorrow at 8 or 9 a.m. my time. We had our daylight savings thing this weekend, and now of course I'm gonna spend the next week trying to remember what's going on, what hour is it, and so anyway, yeah, Halloween is ending tomorrow, and I'm a little sad, but I did manage to do some farming, so I managed to get a few stacks of bags I was gonna open today. And see, I've been kind of saving them. This is a pile I've been farming and kind of like adding to since the beginning of the event. And so I've been saving them for like the end to kind of open. So I was going to do that. And then I think we're going to kind of hop over and start our story journey right after that. Because we do have a little ways to go. And I really want to get her to Castora. I really do. Because I've been playing there on my other characters, and been having a good time so far. Have you guys been enjoying the new expansion, Visions of Eternity? My goodness. Okay. I have... Let me grab a couple things here.
Seize the moment.
Yeah, I'm starting to get warm already. Darn it. I wanted to be super comfortable today, super cozy, but my house was like, no ma'am, not today. Nope. Okay. Oh, let's see. The kitty backpack. You love this kitty backpack, isn't it? So cute. So I've got the kitty backpack, and then I've got the glider on this character also, the little kitty glider. I love it so much. I got to Starlit Weald yesterday, and I think it's the prettiest map in Guild Wars 2. Also, it reminds me a bit of Heart of Thorns because it gives jungle vibes. You know, I was actually kind of feeling the same in some spots too. I made it to the same map. I'm not completely done with the story yet. I've been kind of going through it on my main character. But yeah, I was getting some kind of like similar vibes in some of those areas. It was really nice. Really nice. Not the map that we don't speak of, but like the rest of like Heart of Thorns. I've really been enjoying those maps. The first map is, in my opinion, gorgeous. I love it because I love going to the coast. I love being around the ocean. I love all those little like little inlets and little like nooks and corners and all the like all the different like hidden grottos and stuff that they've got, and I really love it. And the color palette, the color palette on both maps, honestly, I absolutely love. Like I'm really enjoying it. And it feels like there's a lot to do and a lot of interesting, like a collection achievements to do, which I really love. And then I have to give them credit for being kind of, not sneaky, but like, creative in their storytelling time. I noticed that when you're in the second map, there are a couple story steps where you have to complete collections. You have to find these things. And I kind of sat there for a little bit trying to figure out how I felt about that. Because initially I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of bogging me down. Like, because I wanted to keep going. I want to keep going. And I thought about it some more, and I was like, you know, this is actually kind of a creative way to stretch out your content. And honestly, I'm not that mad about it. And the reason why I was kind of at first not sure is just because that's a personal thing. Like, I just wanted to keep with the story. You know, like you've got your book, and it's like, I want to turn the page. I want to keep going. So I was kind of creative. I have to kind of give a little nod to that. It was pretty cool. But we will get there. We've got the rest of Gyala Delve to get through. We've got Secrets of the Obscure, and then Janther Wilds. And then as soon as all that is done, then we will take Phlox to Castora. and I'm looking forward to going through it again a second time. I always feel like that first time is you're kind of having to take everything in and process, and there's that initial shock of like the story and what happens. And I know for me personally, like I need to kind of sit with it for a little bit, so it's nice to be able to kind of play it now, and then we're going to play it again here in the near future. Not that map, yes, not that one, not the one that we don't talk about that one. All right, I've got some bags I want to open real fast. So I've thrown some luck on me, and then yeah, so let's see what we get. Let us cross our fingers and see. I also want to see how much candy corn I get, because there were a few items that I want to pick up before the Halloween event is over. Ooh, very nice. Okay. I've been eyeing that sanguine staff. I think we kind of talked about this a little earlier in the Halloween season. I know what you mean. I do also like it because it kind of makes you engage with exploration. I do imagine speedrunners may not like it. Yeah, exactly. And I confess I kind of have that mode, like when I'm in the story and I'm like, I need the next step. I need to find out what happens. I kind of get that way. And so it was kind of nice to slow down a little bit because, yeah, like you said, it forced me, but in a good way, to explore the map. And I actually got a number of like POIs and vistas and hero points and stuff like that while I was looking for these things that I need to search for. So it really did kind of like help me get through that content as well, you know. Hey, Patricia Burton, how you doing today? It's a lot of trick-or-treat bags. Yes, I have been saving them since the start of the event, and usually I think on an annual basis I do tend to acquire four to maybe 5,000 bags. This year's a little low because I just haven't had the time to farm like I normally do, and two, I did give some away because I wanted to. So I'm opening a bunch today. So far we've got the usual suspects in the bags. Let's see what else we get.
Rare treasure.
Anything good? Oh, what's this? Oh, I already know that. Okay. A lot of candy corn, which is good. I need to trade that in because, yeah, I want to get that sanguine staff. And then I'm not sure what else I want to pick up. Ooh, courtly weapon chest.
Rare treasure.
We'll check that out at the end. There we go. Okay. That sanguine staff is divine. I got it from my necro. Ooh, very nice. I feel like it's a very necro staff. Very necro appropriate staff. Okay.
Rare treasure.
Might have to like go through and clean up some of this here. Okay, let me send some of those things there. Okay, excellent. Oh my goodness.
I want that.
Oh, Mini Zuzu. Have you guys had a fun Halloween event in game? Have you guys gotten lots of bags too? Lots of goodies? What's that? Oh, the Karka helm skin. I wish I could have played a little bit more. I think one of my biggest gripes, and I understand that it wasn't entirely their fault, is having the expansion drop the same month as Halloween. It was kind of a bummer. I really wish it could have come out in November, but I understand that they have a schedule to adhere to, and you know, they wanted to take a little extra time to work on some things with the expansion, and I get that. I understand. Just kind of a bummer. Got lucky and got a purple poly infusion from one of the bags, but it only cost 25 gold. That's awesome, a purple poly infusion. Congratulations, Lilac Elise. That's great. Patricia Burton, sadly no, but I got to buy 2 of the Sanguine skins and 3 20 slot satchels. That's enough for me. Awesome. Those, oh yeah, we need to make some space. Those satchels, though, very nice to get this time of year. Not too bad. I think they're like, what, 3 cobs a piece? The pails or something like that. Oh yeah, I should be opening these in the lab with the magic find. Me. I didn't really think about that. That's okay. I'm tired. It's Monday. My brain's not working. I do need to make some room in my storage or in my bags here. So I'm going to trade in some of my candy corn before we open the last of the bags. I'm tired today. You know what's funny too is I purposefully took the whole weekend to like not do anything because I needed to rest. It'd been kind of a crazy month, and the past couple of weeks have been kind of crazy for my husband and work, and like because he had to work, he had to pull the night shift at 2 nights this past weekend to help with a project that's going out soon, and we're all tired. We're all tired, but we got through it. I don't know, though, if Magic Find affects it. I don't know, to be honest. That's okay. No worries. That's all right. All good.
Look at this. So pretty.
I'm just happy to have a number of bags to open up. See what sort of goodies I get. Some years I get really lucky. Like one year I got a couple of those in what am I talking about? Those color infusion pieces. I got like a couple of those, and then other years I get not a whole lot. And that's okay. That's just how it goes, right?
I want that.
We will open this thing up in just a minute. I might get a couple bags for Phlox. Ooh, Mini Charles. Oh, Charles. Nice. Last bag. Last set of bags. I don't know. Maybe I'll farm tonight. What do we get? Ooh, Necklace of the Cat. Ooh, it's the black one. Refractor black. Ooh, very neat. Ooh. Just some more stuff. Just when I was thinking I wasn't gonna get anything. Let's see. What does that look like? This is a necklace, right? Yeah, necklace. Where do you go? Which one is the necklace? There. Is it gonna show up? Ooh, I'm shadowy. Ooh. I've never gotten a black one before. That's kind of spooky. It makes our eyes look really dark too. Thank you. Yeah, lucky indeed. That's neat. I'm gonna have to hold on to that. Very cool. Let's go back here. Put that on just for stats wise. I will have to hold on to the thing. This, where was that now? I have to find it. Courtly weapon chest? Oh! I forgot that these are connected to the vendor over there. Oh, well. I think we should get the Sanguine staff. Heck yeah. This is such a necro staff. I love it. I should give this to Nienna. This is definitely her color. Very, very cool. And it's red, so I love it. Awesome. All right. Cool, we got some fun things. Very cool. Oh, let's see. I love the blood is moving, very grotesque in a great way. Absolutely. Absolutely. I concur wholeheartedly. I do love a good kind of creep factor. Let's see. Alright, let me go throw this stuff in my storage.
Until next time.
Let's clean up the bags before we head over to Gyala. So, I don't think we got super far in Gyala. We ended up doing the meta, I think last time we were there, which was that like a week or two ago?
Seize the moment.
There's been a lot happening lately. Let's see, I don't think I need to save these for anything.
May the stars
I
guide
cannot consume them. But this is a fun image to watch. I wish I could right click and consume all. I'm gonna do the jumping puzzle one last time. Be back soon. Oh, best of luck. Yep, this is the time if you have any Halloween things, tasks, or whatnot that you need to get done. This is the time to do it because it goes away tomorrow morning. Oh, my finger's gonna be tired. I have so many of these. I have so many of those. Let's see what do we have here. Okay. There we go. All right. We're gonna save that. These, gosh, I've had these for years, and I save them for rainy days. Take care of those later. I need to clean out my storage. I really do. Oh my goodness. I have so much stuff in here. Nice. Nice. Going up in the magic find.
Seize the moment.
Oh, I don't know why I did that. Alright, I'll deal with that later. Maybe I need to buy another one of these again.
I have everything you need right here.
Let me fix this. Yeah.
Excelsior.
May the stars guide you.
Is there anyone here in chat who does not have a mini Zuzu?
Excelsior.
I have a mini Zuzu.
More
And
violence, I say.
if there's someone
Less
here who
violence.
does not have it, I would love to send this to you. Oh, so much of this to get through.
Seek, and you shall find.
Okay. That'll be fine for now. Let's do this the smart way. Let's use our brains today. Let's try to use our brains. I wish, so for the Wizard's Portal Tome, I absolutely love it. I love that all the portal tomes are in one place. I wish I could move this menu, move it to the side. I can't, it's static. Let's see. Other location. Nope. Arborstone was right above that. Let's try that again. It's Monday. It's Monday. And I am starting to bake. I might have to take the sweater off and put my hoodie on. Because my house is conspiring against me today. Okay. I still need to get that tome, but yes, I wish they did something new with the menu. Yeah, my menu looks a little weird because I don't have every single tome in existence. I need to work on that at some point. Like, I don't have the LA one and some of like the other towns. So it looks a little weird, but I wish that I could kind of like move that off to the side if I'm looking at a couple things. I like mobility in my menus. Hi, Henry. Do you want that? You want to lay on that? Oh, somebody's happy. I will say that having this tome, the big one that houses all the other little tomes is really nice, because man did it like free up a number of shared inventory slots, and I need to use this one, and I think I'm gonna do that soon. I think I'm gonna create another character soon, very soon. I think I'm gonna do another char, and I think I'm gonna make it look like Ash. Have another swift claw in the family. Am I gonna have to turn on? Oh, he moved. Oh, kind of, I don't know if I can I? Kind of hard. I really need to get this thing like on a clip. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I fight with this thing all the time. And now, where are you? You're right there. I don't know if I can get a real good... Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tip it down for a second. So I put my blanket sweater on the floor, and the cats love this sweater. I knew that Henry would... Oh, he'd be so happy. He's making biscuits on it right now. Happy kitty. Okay. He is in a hard place for my cam to reach, so I'm going to turn that off for now. Okay, so we left off on an air of mystery, so we need to continue the investigation. Okay. Where was I? Gyala. There you are. There's Gyala. Okay. I have been thinking yesterday to create a Char Revenant too. I'm actually playing the new story with the Asura, and it's my first Asura, and I'm actually enjoying it. She's really cute. Made her into something like a bunny girl. Oh, that sounds really, really cute. That's awesome, like Elise. Okay, oh, I have some... What do I... Did I not select stats? Yeah. Yeah. And those are my maces. Okay. Oh, this thing. This thing. I forgot to... I like having my precision. Okay. There we go. What is... I don't... When did I put that there? Am I losing my brains? I'll have to look into that later. Okay, so we need to scan... Oh, scan the haze hotspots. Alright. Let's... Oh. Someone is so happy. You know, I'm wondering if maybe what I should do is, like, to pick him up and, like, put him on top of the blanket. So he can be, like, a little Princess and the Pea with his 3 layers.
Until next time.
My cats are not spoiled at all. Nope. Oh, that's right. We had a little conversation last time about this asset here and how it looks so much like the void and is a little on the confusing side. Let's see. Yeah, if they would have just taken the colors out, I think it would have been fine. But maybe they were worried that it would, like right here, maybe it like would blend in too much with the atmosphere. So I wonder if that's why they left the color in. Oh, now I have to find the hay spots. Okay. I thought there were a few over here. Ah, here we go. Here's one. I also enjoy experiencing something other than a human female voice acting. For some reason, it's not my favorite. I do think the voice actor is good, though. I just played it too often at this point. Completely understandable. Yeah, as someone who has a lot of human characters myself, it does get kind of... not boring, but like, I've heard this before, you know, oh, it's the same voice again. It is nice to have a little bit of variety. I do like variety in my life, so it is nice to, like, for example, playing a Sylvari. I played my Asura a little bit recently as well, and I've been going back to playing my Char. And it's also kind of fun too, you know.
Commander! Signs of labored breeding. Running into trouble? Risking death?
Everything okay? I'm getting a lot of static.
Terrible. Cutting out. Awful down here. Call you back.
That was mildly concerning. Guess I'll see if they call again.
What I was saying was, sometimes it's also nice to have something a little different to look at too, you know? And also to experience story steps and have those slight changes depending on what race you're playing. All right. Let's find a couple more. Let's see. Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, and just a heads up. I did note this on my Blue Sky, but I haven't made a post on Twitch yet. My son's high school has decided that since they finished a recent project that was to help the students get to school a little easier, they've decided to widen their walkability map, and they extended it a lot further than many of us thought. And so our son is going to be losing his bus along with a lot of other students, and that is going to kind of make my schedule have to shift, because we're going into, well, we're already into bad weather season here, and we do get some fun stuff, which means I'm gonna need to pick him up from school, and I don't know exactly what days are gonna be good and what days aren't gonna be good. So instead of kind of like having to go back and forth with my schedule, I'm gonna make a just an overall just shift, I think, in my hours, because it's just not gonna allow for me to stream in the afternoon if I have to go pick him up. So yeah, that's been fun. Yep. They've apparently the school has gotten quite a bit of feedback about this, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of crossing my fingers a little bit that they'll walk this back after seeing how many families are going to be impacted by this, and how... Ooh, can I jump? Jump! Jump! There we go. And just how awful it's going to make traffic, because it is. It's the traffic already gets backed up in that area anyway, like pretty bad. It's going to get
avoiding
worse.
large haze clouds, right? Don't need you swallowed by a haze blob, even for science.
Are you two all right?
Haze
The
blob.
last
Ooh,
call
that doesn't
was-
sound good.
How many more will die?
What?
I said we're fine. Your breathing sounds a bit fast. Don't push yourself. Cutting out again. Let's try.
There's no way. No, just distortion.
Yeah, there's no way that we could be hearing a voice from someone who has, who is no longer alive. It's kind of creepy. Oh, thanks, Lilac Elise. We've got a few weeks before anything happens, or, you know, they could potentially walk things back, and I don't have to change my schedule, but chances are they're not going to. Chances are they're going to stick with it. Is this still within the circle? Yeah, okay. But, you know, stuff happens. And you have to kind of roll with it.
Commander! Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Just scanned your last sample.
Much appreciated. Your reading suggests this haze is composed primarily of raw magic, very similar to void. However, the samples contain an extra element not found in unfiltered magic. I'll run further analysis. In the meantime, let's all regroup in the lower mines. Oh, and if you see any jade on your way, could you test it for a haze?
Hey, Archimedian, how are you doing today? Are you having a good Monday?
I have a theory.
I hope your Monday is not Mondaying too hard. Sorry about the school, that's so short-sighted. I feel like it's short-sighted. A lot of other families, parents feel like it's short-sighted because it's, like I said, we already have kind of a congestion issue with that area anyway, especially during rush hour, because everyone's trying to get to the school, everyone's trying to get to work, and it gets really bad. It gets backed up for like at least quarter mile in one direction, at least. Well, maybe a little less than that. But, you know, especially with the bad weather, you know, kids and parents of the students are not going to want them to, like, walk a mile and a half. Because a lot of these kids are going to have to walk a mile and a half one way. Which, you know, on a nice day isn't too bad. So it's just going to add to the congestion. And it's just... They've made some other transportation decisions that have just not really felt smart. We kind of think there might be a financial motivation to it, but that's just speculation. I don't know for sure. How's the expansion gone? I've stayed away from everything Guild Wars 2 till I could play through it with my husband this weekend. Ooh. So far, I won't tell you too much because I don't want to give too much away for you. I will say that so far I am enjoying it. I am definitely enjoying it. Now, I also enjoyed the beginning of Jandar Wilds, so that's why I'm saying so far. So far, it's really nice. I really like the maps. I really like the achievement collections. It's giving me a lot to do. There's a lot of really pretty things to see. I like the layout of the maps. It's, yeah, generally, it's been a good time so far. So I'm not quite done. I don't know how much further I have left to go. I feel like I don't have that much left to go in this first release. I'm really curious to see how it's all going to fit together. And I hope that you enjoy it when it's your turn to play. You know, I need to find these blocks. And instead of just fighting things. Okay, let's see. There's one over here.
Protect me.
Okay. I'm gonna need a new filter. Man, hold on. Get my turtle in here. I need to name my turtle. I named, let's see, on my Norn Ranger, I have the turtle, and I named it Pew Pew. And I don't know what to name. I don't know what to name it for flops. I don't want a repeat name. I don't know. Maybe Sheldon. There's so many of you guys. You keep coming.
Feels better.
Maybe if I just run away. If I just run away, will it work?
Fast as the wind.
Because we got to do a few of these. There we go. I had you targeted, I thought. Weird. I've just been disconnected from the game twice during the clock tower waiting screen. I guess I'm not doing that tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry, Patricia Burton. That sounds so frustrating. I hope you can get back in there and finish that. I did see the chapter names and was very excited. Ooh. That's cool, Archimedean. What do you mind sharing? Like, what about the names got you excited? Was there something in particular? I'm having a rough go of it, apparently. It's okay. It's Monday. I'm tired. Yeah, I like took it easy all weekend on purpose because I was so wiped out by like Friday night. I'm still tired. I'm still tired. I'll catch up one of these days, right? I need to go. I did do a lot of gaming this weekend. That's when I kind of like started playing through. Actually, I want to get out of here and redo my filter. Hold on. See if I can get to a safe spot. Ooh. I wanted to get through as much of the story as possible. So I did play through a lot of the new content this weekend. And I did some Guild Wars 1 stuff as well. Dang it. I just want to map in peace. I just want to go. I feel like it's a little easier doing this story step if, like, there's a meta going on and they've already cleared this area. I've managed to time it that way a couple times. Yes, I know my filter's low, but I can't map yet. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, then there's another one. I'm just gonna go over here. I feel like that respawn rate, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like that is pretty quick. Okay. Can't go there, so I'm gonna have to go up here and then run back down again. Now that I complained, I actually got in and did the clock tower. Sometimes complaining helps. Maybe ArenaNet heard you. Maybe they heard you and they said, "Oh, we should let them in. We should make sure they get it done." I'm glad you got in. All right. Ruins of the Old World and Path of Divinity are getting me hyped ever since seeing those arches in the Castora previews. I've been wondering if Or's weirder architecture is Seer ruins, and if the human gods got some of their powers from the Seer's leftover magical artifacts before sweeping it all under the rug and setting up their cults. After all, the Bloodstone and Shadowstone were Seer and Mersat items, yep, even though they show up in human folklore. I'm not going to say a single word because I want you to experience this. Like, I want you to have that element of surprise when you go into this. I will say I am pleasantly happy and surprised by some of the story ties so far. But that's all I want to say. So I am very happy that you're excited, and I hope that you are happy with what you discover. Now I have to run back. Another thing with doing this and timing it with a meta event is a lot of these waypoints become available, and you're able to you've got an easier time getting recharging your filters and stuff. So yes, my sense of direction, everything is thrown off. Patricia Burton, I won't spoil anything either, but all I can say is the next story update cannot come fast enough. I know what you mean. And I haven't even finished the first one yet. I'm gonna, if I have a little time tonight, I may do it. Otherwise, I may do it tomorrow. Because Tuesday nights, I usually reserve my Tuesday nights for playing with my buddy. Like Tuesdays and Thursday nights and Friday nights. Playing with Zan, my buddy. But yeah, I want to finish it. I really, and I want to poke around in some corners, some lore corners, for certain reasons that I don't want to talk about yet because I don't want to give it away. I feel like it's time for me to go down another lore rabbit hole. I need to go get lost in the room. I'm looking forward to when we do get to Castora on Phlox, and we can talk about some things. Because I really, and again, and I know I have to keep this in check because this has happened to me a couple times with previous expansions or story bits like Gyala, where I'm like, oh man, this feels like, you know, this.
Any progress on the jade experiments?
One second.
I tested a few jade blocks. Their color darkens after contact with the haze.
I'm gonna let them talk.
That would suggest the secondary element imprinted itself on the base. We're onto something here.
That's nice. Hey, have you heard anything or anyone odd during our calls?
You only seeing monster where there are none.
I haven't noticed anything, but it's possible a Brotherhood comm is causing interference. Once you're here,
I have to go.
Is this the big cannon? Oh, good, we finished that one. Good, good, good. Oh, these guys are so pushy. What was I saying? It's gonna be one of those days. Yes. There have been some instances with the story where I'm previous story expansions and whatnot, where I'm like, ooh, it really feels like they're going this way, and then we kind of feels like we start to go that way, and then they go, nope. They go in a different direction. I'm like, wait. So I don't want to kind of get my hopes up on this too much, but I kind of hope they are going in a particular direction, because I feel like it could lead to something really interesting. But what do I know, right? I don't know the overall plan. I don't work there, so I'm sure they have a huge roadmap plan already, like, mapped out years in advance. So we'll have to see. All right, let me get to this safe spot and then we'll catch up on chat. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We're gonna get into there. Now I'm safe. Okay. Oh no, but we have 6 months to wait? Is it really 6 months, Archimedean? Oh my goodness, I did not look because I've been so busy lately with everything. Isn't the next expansion drop in 3 months? The first one is going to be features, quality of life improvements, like raid finder and fashion templates. I need to find that roadmap again. That sounds about right, though. I feel like in between the story steps, they have other, like, quality of life and other things happening. So, yeah. 6 months. Oh. Well, also, that's not... Let's see. So we've got those fixes. We've got Winter's Day. What is this? This is November. Who am I? So, December, January, February, March, April. Is it really coming out in May? April, May? Something like that?
Oh, you made it. Further research awaits, Commander.
Let me see if I
Shall
can
we?
find this.
Still so many questions. We already neutralized the void, or confirmed it. Yet there's obvious disequilibrium here.
I'll try to get more out of Chilmu about this haze once we're done.
Would he even know anything? You said yourself, he's been hiding at camp while this crew goes berserk.
Look,
No,
he really
that's not the
screwed
right
up,
one.
But he's not what you think.
Huh. A criminal, a coward. Well, so far he's proving both.
Nope. I'm finding past ones. I'm trying to find the most recent one. That is not it. Has there not been a 2025 to 2026 map lately? Let's see. I know. Oh, I also know Extra Life is starting soon. That's like in a week or so, isn't it? May. Archimedean thinks May. The first update will be sometime in late February. Preliminary dates available from the Wizard Vault's special page. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that is a stretch. Okay. Yeah, we've got Extra Life this month. And then December is Winter's Day. I can't remember what's after that.
No mercy!
I need to look that up. Add it to my schedule. There's just been so many moving parts, and it's just going to get even busier here too now with the holidays. I'm trying to get all my schedules wrangled.
That feels better.
Oh good, we've got Finn with us. Very nice.
Protected.
Oh, I got confused. Because Finn looks so much like these guys, I did not see this one go back and then Finn go forward, and I was trying to attack Finn. Whoops. Oop, got that. In a way, I appreciate those breaks in between the big story chapters because I can actually catch up on masteries and collections. Absolutely. I agree. It is nice having a little bit of a break, and especially when you have holiday stuff in between as well. It is nice to have that break.
The way ahead's blocked. Come on, Finn, let's check it out. I need some air anyway.
Oh, are we going to put the
Not
explosives
getting
in
it
here?
down here, that's for sure.
I just wonder in the back of my head if 6 months is too long. But I don't know. I need to finish this first stretch and see how long it is, and then look at like what all I still need to do. And of course, you know, I have multiple characters I want to take through this first story section. So,
Looks pretty solid, but I bet we can find some spots to break through. Finn, switch to inspect mode, please.
But of course. Now activating inspect.
Commander, you know your way around a mech drone. Care to do the honors?
sweet. I get to be a little... Okay. Oh, I had some down here. Can we
Your mech seems more agreeable now.
place
Well,
a
tune up
charge
when he comes back to his
there?
old self after deprogramming some
Oh, I'm facing the wrong direction.
behaviors.
There we
Look,
go.
Cholmu's not the easiest guy to vouch for.
Place a
But
charge,
you've
little
seen him at
guy.
his best.
Good spot.
Dragon's End? That's the real
Oops.
him. He gave me a chance to
These guys are so
rebuild
cute, but
that
sometimes I feel they're just a little squirrely.
The Brotherhood was
Doesn't seem like the best choice.
Right
Okay.
now he's losing control, and he knows it. I'm worried he can't get it back. But if I can help, I will. I want to.
But all in all, it's possible that these 6 months, like the 6-month wait, won't be too bad. Given like all the things that they have for us to do, and then all of the holiday stuff, and then Extra Life, and I don't know if any other little like events that they have planned. Is that it? I'm missing one. Ah, here we go. I was like, there are more. I know there are more. So it probably won't be too bad.
Objective complete. Was this result to your satisfaction?
You did fantastic, Finn. Thank you.
I don't know if you guys heard this. I do kind of want to read something that I think is kind of important. And it's kind of a bummer that they had this exchange happening while we're up on the wall, and so you can't really see the chat bubbles below. But Yao says, or no, we say your mech seems more agreeable now, referring to Finn. And then Yao says a little tune-up, and Finn's back to his old self after deprogramming some learned behaviors. Look, Cholmu's not the easiest guy to vouch for, but you've seen him at his best. Dragon's End, that's the real him. He gave me a chance when the world acted like I was invisible. Before June, the Brotherhood was my only home. Right now, he's losing control, and he knows it. I'm worried he can't get it back, but if I can help, I will. I want to. So I think that's kind of important to note for the story. Okay. Oh, we have to step back. We're gonna blow shit up. We can't blow ourselves up.
All right, people, let's move.
Just so you're aware, haze levels are likely to rise the farther we go. If you feel faint at any point,
You'll be the first to know. Shall we?
Oh, let me catch up with chat. For me, it'll likely be too long of a break to remember what happened in the story. I understand. I don't know if you're like me. You could always maybe take some notes. Or what I'll do is I'll find out when the next story step is coming out. And then I always reserve a character or two who has not gone through the story, and then I'll go back to that character, and then I'll run through the story before that new story step comes out, as just like a little refresher. Okay, let's go. Having to have a little bit of a snack too. I'm a little hungry.
Demons, ambush ahead. Hit
See, demons. That's Kanaxai territory. Now, I was told that the reason why they did not put Kanaxai in
No wonder our signal
is
shot.
because
say, Commander,
we essentially killed him in Guild Wars 1.
something over comms.
Okay.
A voice?
But I will say they did bring Kanaxai in for a
Though, you're
strike. Oh, I can't remember.
Nice catch.
Was it a strike? Or was it a fractal? But I'm also a little... I'm kind of... So, let me back up a little bit. My thoughts are going all over the place today. So, while I was playing through this for the first time, and we're kind of getting into the whole
Does Cholmu know? He didn't
demon
mention-
territory here, right? That's where my brain went. Because we are in that area, in here in Gyala Delve. We are in that general area. And so, to not even go Kanaxai adjacent, something involving Kanaxai, anything, I will say I found it a little disappointing. Now, that could just be me having those expectations. And I admit that I can sometimes have some high expectations for things. And that is a me thing. That's not on ArenaNet. I need to remember to use that skill. And I remember having conversations with Zan about it too. Because he and I were going through it about the same time. And I was like, dude, this really feels like Kanaxai. And he's like, I know, it really does. And, because we both played Guild Wars 1 for years and years. And very familiar with Kanaxai and all from factions. And when we got to this, we were both a little disappointed. When we got to the end of this story step, we were a little disappointed. But like I said, that could just be a me thing.
Oh, what's happening?
Now we have a leyline anomaly. A little one. As opposed to the big one that we chase in the maps every other hour. Let me catch up here with chat. Let's see. It is a lot. I'm worried about the consistency because they're probably starting on other expansions too. It's kind of like waiting for another season of the show, but by the time it comes out, you lost interest. Ooh, that is a good point. That is a good point. And you do kind of hit on something, Lilac Elise. One of my concerns, and this could, again, just be a me thing, and I'm totally willing to admit that. One of my concerns with the kind of the fragmented, the spaced out, like, story release is I wonder if it has any impact on the storytelling itself, you know? And I need to go back and do kind of a more thorough inspection of release dates for previous expansions. Because for a long time, that was a hard hit. For a long time, back in the day, long time ago, like, you know, Heart of Thorns, Living Stories, Into Path of Fire, Living Story 4, End of Dragons. We had some really solid storytelling. And then there was just a period of time where it just has not been as stellar. And around that period of time, I want to say is when they started doing the fragmented releases. I want to verify that with some research though. So I wonder if that has any impact on it, you know? So it does kind of make me a little concerned. Ooh, like popping me up in the air, don't you? You know? Go get him.
Didn't realize the Brotherhood mine was deep.
Whoa, having a hard time breathing.
Feels like I got the wind knocked out of me.
And I love this room. I wish they would have done more with this. I mentioned this, I think, when we came through in the meta.
A ley line.
Big ley line energy coming in. I got these things feeding off the ley energy.
Proximate jade is so powerful. It could be monumental in solving Kantha's energy predicament.
Yes, I absolutely love this room. It's very cool in the design, I think. And then having these multiple platforms, this is part of the meta. I just wish that they would have done more with these things, these tendrils. I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? These monstrosities, because they look so wicked. I would have loved for them to like come alive and do something and have some sort of physical impact on the room. But, you know, the jade down here is all but glowing from the substantial energy levels coursing throughout it. Interesting find. Gorik's got a look. He's got a poke. He's got a scan.
Interesting. And what's this?
Such a cute little scientist.
Oh, fascinating.
Doing his Gorik thing. I love him. He's so
I need a
adorable.
closer look.
Finn, can you get us across?
Activating.
The drop in
Gap
storytelling
traversal
qualities since the
device.
fragmented expansions is an opinion that is widely shared on Reddit. I've not played enough of the fragmented expansions yet to agree. Ooh, interesting, Patricia Burton. Thank you for sharing that. I wasn't sure. I don't spend a lot of time on Reddit, and so all I know,
Is this what's messing with the brother?
like all I've heard are things from
Working
like other
their power
players,
source
guild
this
mates,
strong?
friends, stuff like that.
Unlikely. The simple exposure to ley line energy generally isn't enough to affect one's well-being. Though something is unusual here. I've never seen a ley line produce any kind of miasmic byproduct.
Miasmic. That's a fun word. I love that word, miasmic.
Move now.
Ooh, Oni.
There's more than one.
It must be deceiving our senses, blurring reality. We have to stay focused. Everyone take a platform and divert its attention. Commander, I could use your help here.
Tybalt!
You should be
Tybalt!
kinder to lost, broken
Ugh. Breaks my heart. I miss Tybalt so much. It's amazing what an impact this character that we don't spend a whole lot of time with in the grand scheme of all the storytelling, just what an impact he has. And that just goes to show you what good writing, good character design, good voice acting can really do. Just that impact. I love Tybalt so much. I want a stuffed Tybalt. Tybalt, I know, right? Patricia Burton's Tybalt. Okay, I have to focus now. Need to focus. Gotta fight for Tybalt. But I guess it's nice to know that I'm not alone in my feelings or my thoughts of, well, feelings and thoughts that the new fragmented schedule of release has possibly has an impact on the quality of storytelling. And that kind of stems from my feelings and thoughts about that kind of stem from what I've seen. And then also I know like my own challenges with I'm trying to figure out how to put this thought all together. I'm having one of those days where my thoughts don't want to like align correctly. It got me thinking about writing for Chronicles of Tyria and doing like just writing serial fiction in general. And
They need backup.
I know what you're doing. Using my mentor against me. Pathetic.
yeah, you're pathetic.
We'll talk
How
later,
dare
I
you use
promise.
Tybalt against me?
Down to now, okay?
And having that
How?
that fragmented kind of storytelling, because serial fiction is where you are posting like a chapter or a section every week or every other week, or you know, on a schedule. And I do feel like my quality of storytelling was not that great with that kind of method. And it got me thinking about the fragmented schedule with the newer expansions and if that had any sort of like effect on the quality. Anyway, I hope that thought kind of made sense. I'm sorry. My brain today really just does not want to work. Yeah. Oh, so many AoEs. Gonna go, but might be back later. Need to have some reading done before tomorrow. Good luck on your reading, Lilac Elise. I hope that goes well. And if I don't see ya, I hope you have a good rest of your day. And we'll see you next time. These timed bombs. I don't want to be in that goo. Oh, a lot of time bombs. I wonder if it would just be worth just to stick it out. If it would go faster. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how Visions of Eternity goes because they heard our feedback about the previous expansions. Get out of there. So I'm hoping that they were able to make some sort of adjustments, if any were need to be made. More specifically to the end of their story. Man. But so far it seems to be going pretty well. I am enjoying it. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to put Gale Shot on her. I was gonna do that earlier. We'll have to do that after the story step because I want to play with that some more. Oops. Have you guys been enjoying the new Elite specs? I have not played a whole lot of them this past week because I was so focused on doing the story and checking out the achievements and the collections and stuff like that and the new fashions that I just completely forgot to really look into those. All these timed bombs. Honestly, I have only put the Troubadour on my Mesmer, but I am totally lost. Is it the skills? Are they not making a whole lot of sense or feeling like they're working together very well? I haven't really tried. I tried Troubadour a little bit during the beta. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was cute. I thought it was packaged really well. I thought it was themed really well. But as far as like when you get down to the technical nitty-gritty of the numbers, I haven't really paid close attention to that. But then again, I'm terrible when it comes to that. I admit. I'm gonna try Troubadour soon. I just really like the setup that I have on my Mesmer. So I don't know if it's gonna be enough to win me over, but I know a number of people were really happy about it, so I'm happy for them. I think there are some elite specs that I'm not gonna, at least the new ones, I'm not gonna bother with. That I'm gonna stick with some of the current ones that I have just because I really like them a lot. Oh, do we need help?
I can't keep this up much longer. Sorry, Yao. Got out of sorts for a moment.
It's good to see you here.
Stop! Commander, you alright?
Oh, air.
I love you. You don't care.
You know that's not true.
It's refreshing.
Protect me.
Okay. The skills don't make sense to me, and I can't figure out a rotation. I'm just waiting for someone to post a step-by-step rotation that I can memorize. I suck at that. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. You know, it's not my biggest forte either, like how to get the most out of my builds and how to maximize, you know, like the rotations and everything. You're not alone in that. Some people are really good at it, and I look to them, kind of like you, I look to them to get advice and to see what kind of setups they've put together. I look at mine, like how I do builds and stuff like that. Am I enjoying the flow? Am I at least getting something done? I know that sounds terrible, but like I said, I've told you guys, I'm a casual gamer. I'm very cash. You know, am I having fun with the skills? Are they doing at least enough damage? Or, you know, like, does it fit my kind of play style?
I wanted to hurt them. Yeah.
Ben, shield drama, quick!
Defense engaged. Shield up. Has been shielded.
That one, and then this one? I can't remember which.
We're energized.
Oh, do I have to go over there now? Okay.
We heal as one.
Things. Okay, I don't know what happened. That's really bizarre, and I can't use my mount. That's not happened to me before. Alright, is there a way up? Okay, let me see. That was different. Okay, there's the... That's what I need. I wonder if it's because maybe it was draining so much life out of me. I need this one. And...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Less apologizing, more helping.
You see them too.
Yeah, we're fighting them. What are you talking about?
I'm just
Amora.
past. We need to talk. So many lives lost.
There's no other way.
It was sad that
I was nothing to
she had to go too.
That's not
I liked her.
I did everything I could. Almora!
I feel like there's a lot of like guilt themes, dealing with guilt, mental health in this story. Not an expansion, but like in this particular story. And I wonder if it has something to do with the time that it was released. What the heck? Did you guys hear that? This is not... I'm so sorry. I need to take a look out my window. Something weird is going on out there. I will be right back. I'm so sorry. Okay. Everything's fine. It just... at least find what I can see. It sounded like something kind of... like there was a small explosion or something outside. Kind of weird. Just want to make sure everything was okay. It might have been a car. Okay. The Oni looks really cool, I will say. And they definitely hit hard like Oni. Like they do. Do I get any assistance? My turtle, come save me. What you doing there, Ori?
Assistance, please.
Okay, there we go.
We heal as one. Protect me.
This thing in my standing spot. There we go.
We heal as one. Protect me.
Ooh.
It's regenerating. It must be healing itself with the ley line.
Let's get out of here, now! Commander? She's blacking out! We need to get her and go!
You haven't changed a bit.
Killing and corrupting.
It's what you were born to do.
Oh, taking a little nap. I'd love to take a little nap.
Hey, you're up. Do you know who we are?
Look at me closely, Commander. Concentrate. Who am I? Take your time. You were extremely discombobulated.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, Gorick.
Oh, thank the alchemy.
You had us worried. You were talking to us like we were... well, not us.
Like old friends.
Yes. That demon, it was messing with my head. Made me think you were someone else.
Yes. I should have known as soon as it introduced those clones. It appears to be able to alter its victim's reality.
I've been trying to reach you since Yao dropped everything and ran into that hole. June is... she's...
Furious, I know. But we're making important discoveries down in this hole. And if I have to upset June to save...
June will not be upset when she hears what we found. A ley line. That's what's been supercharging the Jade.
That's fantastic! A potentially free-flowing jade-based energy source. It's too good to be...
There's an unkillable mind-altering demon gorging on it.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll eliminate it. Or at least lure it away from the ley line.
And what's your plan of attack this time, General Gorick?
I'm afraid it's going to be unpleasant, especially for the commander. I wish there was another way.
Oh, that's right.
The demon seemed particularly attracted to you. Fighting it will require neuroparasitological investigation.
If that's what it takes.
Sorry, Commander. Yao's right. It is important work. I'll fill June in. Keep us posted if you can, and good luck.
That's right. Don't we now go through a whole thing of like confronting some of our past demons, if you will?
So pretty.
Wait until your allies have things to report. That's right. I remember because this was one of the points where I think we had to then wait a little bit for the next story bit. Let's see. We don't have to wait this time around, and that's nice. Okay, check in with Goric and Gyala Delve for updates on his research on the haze and demons. And of course, they leave us here. And I don't have a breather, and it's... it's gonna do bad things to me soon. Can I get out of here? Well, that kind of puts a damper in things. Can I... Will it let me... Oh, good. Okay. Sometimes, if the haze is affecting me, it will not let... it won't let me travel. Okay, now we have to check in with Goric. Oh, now we have to listen to all of the recordings.
Testing.
I'll have my snack while we listen.
Detective agency on site at the Brotherhood's Jade excavation. After the recent demon run-in, our efforts to curtail Canthus' energy crisis are postponed. Me and my team of experts.
Your team, huh?
Our team is strategizing a plan to remove said demon from its power source, a ley line housed within the mine.
You're recording? Can I get some airtime? Engineering Grandmaster Yao here, reporting from the trenches of an illicit jade mining mega operation.
Yao, these are case notes, not a hollow news broadcast. I'll continue logging updates as they occur. Goric, out.
Just trying to lighten the mood.
Case notes. Entry 2. Today I ran further analysis on the unknown element present in the commander's haze samples. Though still indeterminate, I suspect it's a byproduct of the demon, likely agitated by its confined ley line proximity. For now, I've set up a makeshift lab for experimentation here at the mine. It's humble, but rather quaint, if I do say. It will serve my needs for the time being. I just need to keep
I have so many Oreos left over from Halloween.
As usual, I'll continue logging my research
because I made kind of like a stuff for dirt cake parfait for the family because we like to do that every year. And I get these particular cookies that look like headstones, and of course get like the gummy worms and stuff like that. But for some reason I got it in my head that we were going to need like a huge family pack for this. And I only used like a small section of it. So now we have like a whole bunch of leftover Oreos. Okay, entry 3.
Case notes. Entry 3. An unexpected visitor dropped by. Chol-Mu. I thought maybe he'd come to shut down my lab.
He was over here? Yeah, he does hate things built without his approval.
But he seemed to take an interest in my work, particularly the previously mentioned haze samples. Of course, I was thrilled to recount my current hypotheses, but he seemed more concerned about potential health effects.
He's been really torn up about his crew.
I'll continue updates once confidentiality can be maintained.
Sorry, Just curious about the research is all.
Do you guys have any thoughts or want to weigh in on the use of having like all of these different audio recordings to listen to, kind of filling in story gaps and whatnot? How do you guys feel about that? If you have any thoughts. If you don't have any thoughts, that's okay too.
While I usually record notes as soon as possible, the event that transpired recently required a moment to process. It began when one of those Kappa pets got into my equipment, while wreaking senseless havoc, smashed a haze sample. The sample was small. However, inhaling its contents in an enclosed area made me lightheaded. I knew it was unlikely to cause damage. Still, I went to recuperate on a cot at the medical tent. Once rested, I felt well enough to return to work. But when I opened my eyes, what I saw made my nausea return full force. Oh, Detective Rama, I mean...
Am I interrupting?
No. Just recording some research notes. I can get back to them later.
Okay. I can't remember how many there were.
Case notes. Entry 5. Rana visited to check in after my Kappa incident, which I suppose still needs explanation. Picking up where I left off. When I opened my eyes, I saw something.
I'm not a big fan, to be honest. It's more showing than telling, which makes the writing feel off, and sometimes I'm not entirely sure who's talking, at least if it's a character I'm not familiar with. Yeah, like early on in End of Dragons with my Trin and the Asura... Oops. In the Asura whose name I forgot. Anka? You're thinking of Anka, the other villain. She took the Aether Blade. She basically mutinied. Took the Aether Blades from Mai. Accused Mai of being too soft. Audio logs are relatively cheap ways of conveying story. You have VA and writers and just a little programming. That's not meant to apply it's lazy, it's just that it's something that you can do without paying animators and therefore get more story when you're a relatively small studio like ArenaNet. That's true, it's a good point. It is. I mean, it doesn't require a whole lot.
I'm still shaken up and rather embarrassed about what happened. I'm so grateful, Yao.
Excuse me. I kind of go back and forth on it, because on the one hand, I agree where, like, with Patricia Burton, it kind of does feel like you're telling me instead of showing me. But on the other hand, I also understand where Archimedian's coming from here. This is a good point where it takes less, probably time, I'm assuming, and resources to fill you in on kind of like the in-betweens, you know. So, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I can understand, you know, the positives and the negatives about it. I'm kind of, I don't know, kind of in the middle about it. Is that it? No, there's another one. It's like the DRMs all over again, guys. I'm sorry. I thought there was just like a few. No, there's a lot more. Okay, here we go. Number 6.
Entry 6.
Yes, Anka.
I paid Taimi a much-needed visit and told her everything.
Taimi really did not like Anka for a number of reasons.
We also spoke about the implications. We think the unknown element I've been studying is causing these effects. What's most troubling is that this incident confirms my earlier hypothesis. These hallucinations aren't random.
No, they're not.
Based on the commander's experiences,
they're targeted.
And on my own, the delusions appear to target prime emotional vulnerabilities. The how of it all remains a mystery, but it does explain the demon's manipulation of one's senses. Now that I'm back, I plan to tell Rama and Yao about this development, though it seems they stopped by in my absence. They installed a few Kappa-repellent gadgets outside my lab, and left a kind note with a plate of pea cookies. Picturing those two working together makes me smile. They seem on better terms lately. I hope the trend continues.
And I think this is kind of playing into another thought that I was having, and I really need to write these down in my doc, about this particular story and kind of my expectations with it. In that, you know, these people are having these hallucinations and these kind of mental breakdowns, and they're targeted. You know, there's like this demonic force that is kind of going in and kind of, you know, clawing into them and playing with them and causing a lot of pain and suffering for these characters. And that to me seems kind of a sophisticated way of a sophisticated way of attack. And so I was hoping that there was someone still in the shadows besides, you know, what we've already encountered and what we're going to encounter. Kind of pulling the strings a little bit more. I was really hoping there was like a bigger baddie hiding in the shadows for this. And I kind of wanted that escalation, and I really feel like we just don't get it. And so that's why this story kind of feels ultimately like it falls a little flat for me personally. Anyway, that's just another thought I was having. Let's listen to number 7, because apparently there's another one.
Entry 7. Today was unusual. Rama visited. That wasn't unusual, though his demeanor was rather tender. However, Yao and Chomu also visited. Yao did most of the talking. Odd, as Chomu's keen on speaking for himself.
Cholmu's having a hard time. That's why.
Hallucinations. I asked him to elaborate. Frequency, locations, etc. Rama made to leave, perhaps out of politeness, but Chomu told him to stay. He said it's better we're all made aware. He didn't go into much detail. His visions were of a deceased friend.
I'm sorry, I'm chuckling because, again, we've got another build.
Rama pressed him about the other crew members, but Chomu claimed that none had
After we finish this story step, I'll go get it, and I'll also catch up with chat.
Behavioral discrepancies up to stretch, but he realized too late that it may be something more. Chomu's account seemed credible, if not a bit slow, and there are another data point supporting mine and Taimi's theory.
There's an 8th one.
Something unbelievable just happened. Chomu visited again. Once certain we were alone, he began frantically rambling. He admitted that he'd left out details about his hallucinations because Yao was present. Early on, Chomu had worked on the forefront of the excavation. Alone one night, he heard someone run up behind him. Before he knew it, he was face down. He could hear the attacker hissing while bashing his head into the ground.
We will never yield!
Chomu felt the attacker start chewing his leg. He suspects it may have been trying to eat him. With the strength he had left, he cast off the attacker. He sat up to see one of his captains, blood staining her mouth.
Oh, that's a horrific sight.
Their struggle continued, edging closer to a mine shaft. To keep them from falling, Chomu tried to ram her backward. But in that moment, she lunged. Instead of hitting him, she flew over his back, free falling to the bottom of the mine. He was so shocked, he couldn't process it. His crew assumed the captain quit, as she'd recently been acting agitated. That's when his delusions began.
I think this is referenced in the meta, by the way.
But I had to tell someone.
I think that's the person that Cholmu talks about in the meta when you're going through the second part, up through the tunnels. I think that's the one. Oh, good lord. I'm going to catch up with chat real fast. It's one of those things where I'm happy enough to have it because I trust that there wouldn't be much at all without them, and good dialogue writing is enjoyable. That's a very good point, Archimedean. It is. It is nice to have that filling in. And especially, yeah, if it's well written. Absolutely. Let's see, Patricia Burton. There have also been relatively many in End of Dragons. I do remember them here and there. I don't mind a few here and there, but where I am in End of Dragons, there's too many of them. It cheapens the writing a bit for me, which is disappointing because Aina always was great at storytelling on a high level. I can see where you're coming from, for sure. And I think I generally feel the same way. I feel like having a few here and there. Like, I remember some of the ones like the Aether Blade ones. And then I remember a couple later in one of the Aether Blade like little hideouts where we have recordings that we listen to, and I don't mind those too much, but I think if I have to sit here and listen to like 10, 12, 125 recordings, it gets to be a little much. And you know, like anything, in moderation. I don't know. It is starting to feel like a lot though, because what, we're on 9? How many were there? 10? 50?
Case note, entry 9.
I'm also tired, so
I have a
a little grumpy.
Despite Jomu swearing me to secrecy, I couldn't keep his story to myself. I paid Tiny another visit and
Doctor-patient confidentiality doesn't exist.
to say the least, but she was glad I confided in her. She echoed Chomu's request not to tell Yao. There's no use upsetting them. I couldn't bring myself to do so anyway. Still, I feel better getting it off my chest. And as Tiny pointed out, if I was stressed, imagine how Chomu feels. Between the guilt and the cruelty inherent in these delusions, it puts his behavior into perspective. While I was there, Tiny showed me something exciting.
Again, that guilt and that mental health.
It's designed to control the stress responses the demon seems to feast on, then channel that power back at it. It's based on my research findings, paired with Yao and June's Jade tech knowledge, and Tiny's everything knowledge. We just might have a solution to our demon problem.
What? I'm curious. What was this called again? Okay. When was this released? February 28th, 2023. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make some connections. Oh god, 10. I hope this is the last one.
This is it! We've done it! Thank the alchemy! Tiny asked me to stop by as soon as possible. When I arrived, she, Yao, and June were putting the final touches on their newest invention. It boasts several features, not to mention a sleek design. I can't wait till the commander sees, though I need to keep reminding myself to treat it with sensitivity. The commander's role in our plan will likely be the toughest and most psychologically draining.
Psychologically draining.
I'm on pins and needles for the invention's debut. Demon, here we come. Goric out.
Finally. Okay, 10. There were 10. And now we read a letter. Commander, hope this letter finds you in moderately higher spirits. Taimi, Yao, and I have been hard at work searching for an answer to our demon problem, and we think we've found a viable solution. A word of caution, our strategy will involve an exhaustive exploration of your mind's response to intense emotional stimuli. It will be taxing. If anyone has my full confidence, it's you, Commander. When you're ready, come by the power plant in New Kaining City to discuss our new plan of attack. Goric. Okay. That's right, we have to get a little device, and then I think we have to kind of go around to certain places. This is just too many. It makes me feel like this was an afterthought of sorts. It felt like a lot, honestly. And I know there is an achievement, I think, for, like, you know, going through all of them. And since they're there, I mean, you are going to want to read them all, and you have to in order to progress. But I don't know, I feel like it could have been maybe condensed a little bit. I don't mind it being there, but 10 was a lot. My brain was getting exhausted, and I felt myself not wanting to listen anymore. Then again, I have gone through that story step a number of times. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm being overly critical about it. And I know that some of my opinions are subjective. Well, all my opinions are subjective. So, you know, there's that to take into consideration. Before I go into this next one, I do need a quick facilities break. So I'm going to just take a quick minute, and then I'll come back and we'll keep going. Let me Okay, Archimedean, they probably should have had an option to just skip it. It made more sense when it was 1 week at a time. Yes, that is a good point. Originally, did those recordings release 1 week at a time? Because if... I can't remember, it was a while ago. If that was the case... Okay, yes. It gives you something to do. It goes back, you go back, you listen to the recording. Okay, great. Then you go on with whatever you're working on in game. Yeah, I would like an option to skip that. That would be kind of nice. Seems like Anet is a bit embarrassed by this story. Didn't they skip it when you finished End of the Dragons? Yes, for some reason, and I didn't recognize this at first, for some reason when I finished End of Dragons, it automatically bumped me past these little story bits here. Yes, it bumped me past these and put me into Uncertain Times, I think. Because that's done. And I was like, wait a second, this doesn't feel right. This is weird. And then, yeah, it did. So, I don't know, maybe. Hi, Zyrush, how you doing today? I was actually just about to step away for a quick facilities break, but I'll only be gone for a minute, and I'll be right back. And then we will keep on with the story. But how are you doing today? You having a good Monday? Yeah, the recordings released weekly, and then came the tunnel. That's right. I forgot about that. It's been a while, and, well, you guys know me and my goldfish brain. Alright, I will be right back, and then we'll keep going. Okay, I am back. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about, yes, the releases. Okay, so they did release the recordings weekly and before the tunnel. Archimedean, you don't sound very favorable about the tunnel. Were you not a fan of that part of the meta? Take the elevator up to the lab. But yeah, I'm so sorry I had to kind of cut you off there, Zerush. How you doing today? You having a good Monday? Hopefully your Monday is not Mondaying too hard. I will have to leave. It's late here and I should probably head to bed. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Oh, I hope you have good sleeps, Patricia Burton. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out for a while. I'll see you next time. I know for some of you guys who watch me across the ocean, it is getting late for you.
Oh, Commander, hi! You look refreshed and so lucid.
I hear you've been busy. Certainly looks that way.
And for good reason. Finn, please show the commander our latest masterpiece. Just like we practiced.
This is so cute.
Introducing the Recollector.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. Okay.
I'm not sure I follow.
That demon to the light.
I'm doing pretty good too, thank you. A little tired today. It is Monday. But and it's very like overcast and just super cozy.
But you've been known to carry the
But
weight
I'm
of
happy
the
to be
world.
sitting down
That's
and
not for
playing
anyone.
through some Guild
Even
Wars
if they are
2.
you.
Luckily, we can use that to our advantage. If you gather your emotions with the Recollector, we can use them as a lure.
That's
When our
right.
demon senses potent emotions, it'll try to latch on. Once enticed, we can lure it from the ley line. Like tasty emotional breadcrumbs.
Emotional
Plan is to
breadcrumbs.
turn me into bait. Well, how do I collect these emotional breadcrumbs?
You'll have to do some exploration, physically and emotionally. Places
Are you a
important
Guild
to
Wars
you
2
should
player,
give
Zyrush?
strong responses. I know it's a lot, but we'll be there to help. And it'll be great prep for protecting your mind against further attacks.
You'll have to forgive my lack of enthusiasm for all this. But I'll do what needs to be done.
I don't blame my character. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right? Awesome, awesome. How long have you been playing Guild Wars 2? I have been playing since pre-release. And I also played Guild Wars 1 shortly after it was released. Okay, so we need to head to some places. Just doing some weekly at the moment. Very nice. Gotta get those weeklies done. Oh, that's right. I gotta get this build. All right. I forgot about that. We're gonna take a minute and get this build. Because ArenaNet likes to do this to me. I have had many a stream where in the middle it's, oh, hey, new build. Like, thank you. Thank you so much. Though I'm sure that this is important. I know that they have been doing some, you know, fixes and tweaks and stuff with the new expansion coming out. So I really can't get too mad at it. We can't get mad. All right, there we go. Do I do graphic design? I do not. No, I don't do graphic design. You see a lot of colors. Oh, what colors? Stuff behind me? Like my pens and whatnot. I do a lot of crafting in my spare time. So I have a lot of like craft storage behind me. And then I have like a whole bunch of shelves over here with crafting supplies and stuff. And over there that you guys can't see, it's behind my monitors. But no, I don't. I do some writing though. I've been a writer with Chronicles of Tyria. I don't know if you're familiar with them. They're a Guild Wars 2 fan story site. Been writing with them for about 10 years. And then we're kind of like on a break right now while we try to figure out our next steps. So I actually started streaming this past April. So I'm very new to the whole streaming thing, but not new to Guild Wars or the Guild Wars community. All right, let's talk to Yao.
Hey, Commander. So, Kaining, huh?
Oh yes,
it's
we have to
convenient.
confront our feelings about Mitrin.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just... Hey, at any point, if you get worked up, I'm here. Dealing with this stuff is hard. Most people won't even try. For what it's worth, I think it's pretty damn brave to do this. Yeah, I'll be here. That's all.
Thank you. Yeah. I suppose I should get started.
So a little bit ago, I looked up the release date for these story steps. because I was kind of curious. I thought it was around a certain time, and I was right. It was around a certain time. And I'm wondering if I'm theorizing here. I'm wondering if they needed some content to come after End of Dragons to kind of tide over before Obscure came out. And they were heavily influenced by what was going on at the time. So this released in 2023. And I don't know if the case is the same now as it was many years ago when I was speaking to a dev about release schedules. If they are on a similar release schedule, this would have been worked on, again, theorizing, I don't know, I don't work for ArenaNet. I would say in the early parts of the pandemic. And I'm curious if the themes of like confronting demons in your past, confronting your pain, all the mental health kind of themes, I'm wondering if that time had a lot of influence on this story. Just kind of a thought. Just wanted to throw that out there. You're doing fine. You seem very charismatic. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's very nice. Okay. The memorial honors Mai Trin, erected in the aftermath of the reactor station explosion. It stands here in commemoration of her sacrifice. No life is purely good or evil. Ultimately, we're the sum of our choices. Find a way to pay respects. So we could, let's see, get flowers. Why do they want us to fish? I can't remember. Was this one of the other achievements? Where we get a fish? That reminds me, that's another thing I need to do in the new maps. I need to do some fishing. Oh, I don't have any fishing stuff on. So, can we... I don't know if I've ever done the fish one.
Yeah, you said that. I can't change who I was, but I won't give up on who I want to be.
And who, pray tell, is that?
I don't know. Someone better.
Yeah, she wanted to be better. And in the end, she did it.
Hey, how are you feeling?
My Trin was selfish. Killed innocent people without a second thought. And I owe my life to her.
I didn't know her well. Our first real introduction was terrible. But I did get the impression she felt lost. Finding your place can be tough. She probably thought
Let's see if I can get this cat cam.
She belonged.
There's
but
Henry.
Then she hit a point where she realized what she was doing didn't align with the person she wanted to be.
Hard to get it to face downwards. It's gonna fall over if I go any further down.
About being acceptable to herself.
Doesn't excuse her
Somebody's
actions.
awake and grooming.
Not one bit.
Gods no. She murdered people. Maybe just acknowledge that she tried to do something right at the end. Not everybody does.
That's a good point. Okay, now we need to choose. Now I've done all of these routes. So let's see. We could, oh god, Blish. Oh, that might make me cry. Cinder, Oreen, or Vlast. I think let's go with Blish. Let's go there. Head to the College of Synergetics in Rodasum to explore emotions related to Blish. Let's see. Can I maybe... Where would be the closest? I don't have the LA portal tome yet. No, it's Crystal Desert. Oh, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. I need to get that LA scroll. Okay, there we go. I need to work on that. Hi, honey. So for anyone who's new here and doesn't know, we have 3 cats in this house, and they usually spend time in my office when I'm in here, and usually while I'm streaming. Oh, should we give you some privacy while you finish grooming there, buddy? So the one that was back here is Henry. He's a brown tabby. We have an orange tabby who is currently sleeping under my desk on the footstool. And then surprisingly, Ash is upstairs sleeping. Normally he's like by my side. He's the mama's kitty. But he is not in here today. Isn't the LA scroll like the Capital Scroll is absurdly expensive? I think so, Archimedean. I think I want to say yes, because I want to say that Zan was complaining to me about it a while ago when he was trying to get them all.
Just reading through some of Blish's old
I would like to
papers.
have it though.
His professors always kept copies of his work as examples for future students.
Wow. He must have been at the top of his classes.
Academic competition was fierce, especially in cybernetic systems too. The results of that course are highly contested. Whatever you do, don't bring it up to Tiny. It's a lingering sore spot for her.
Noted. Mind if I have a look?
Not at all. Blish would have been thrilled people still read his work. I'd recommend his consciousness transferals papers. Though his newest work was some of his most riveting. He was prepping
Blish
it for publication.
was another
he ran out of time.
instance in this game where I could not help but tear up. That was a hard loss. Oh, research notes. Archives of at the College of Synergetics are full of Blish's research from his time here. Blish's research notes remain intact, but signs of wear suggest they're frequently referenced, which is awesome. Let's skim.
Horror. I couldn't see, hear, speak, move. No sense of space or time. Only nothingness. I would prefer not to experience that again.
Oh, poor Blish. I believe that was from the story step where I think he was shut down for a little bit, and he was in like a crate. We had to look for him. Let's see. Sorry for the question, but what is that on your desk left? Looks a lot like square containers. No worries. Not at all. I don't mind. A lot square containers. Are you talking about those? Those things? So those are like little chests of drawers that I have various crafting supplies in. So I have on the left, that taller one, I have a bunch of washi tape in there. And then for this one, I have different like multimedia things. Like I've got of course my brain is blanking out now, but I have a lot of like, I have some gesso in there, I think, but I also have medium to like scrape over oh god, I'm sorry, my brain is just not working today. Here, let me just get it. Texture paste, that's what it is. I have a bunch of like different texture pastes. I'm like, what is the word for this? It's Monday. Yeah, a bunch of those that I'll use with like stencils to make like raised designs and stuff. And then I think like the top drawers are actually empty right now. I need to go fill those with things. Left hand on the table, black. Oh, left hand on the table, black. Okay. Black squares? Okay, when you're looking at me, is it the left? I'm looking at my image. And I know there's a little bit of a delay too, so it's on the table. black squares. Oh, is it this? Is it that thing maybe? That's my glass multimedia. This thing. Okay, so yes, this is a Tim Holtz glass like multimedia workspace. It's really nice to have. I do a lot of like when I'm working with those different mediums and stuff, and I need a workspace I can easily clean. This is perfect for it. It also has a really nice grid. This is a grid. And so if I need to use that for measurements or whatever, it's very, very handy. So that's what that is. Let's see. You skim through pages of meticulous graphs and precise data. Nearby a set of deft equations, someone has penciled in a single word, genius. You can't help but feel the handwriting looks familiar. Seems like many people remember you for a long time. Which is good. He should be remembered. He was a good character, a sweet character. Very brave character, too. The archives at the College of Synergetics are full of Blish's research. From time to time, this print copy of his dissertation is well worn. Let's browse.
Seeing her again.
Oh, that's totally fine, Zyrush.
Science gave me a second chance. I will make it count.
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm more than happy to answer questions about stuff. I know I've got a lot of stuff behind me. You imagine students reading this would feel inspired by the passion transcending his pages. You, however, feel a growing pit in your stomach, its hollowness akin to the void left by a dear friend. Yes, I need to step away. My character needs to step away.
Take care, Rourke. Tell him his big brother is sorry. And Tiny too. And stop keeping secrets.
That was from the story step where we lost him. He was so brave. Student, Blish student ID 0438228655. CYS 310 cybernetic systems. Oh, math 411 multivariable calculus. 310 thaumaturgical materials lab. This is basically, I think, like a list of advanced coursework that Blish completed during his time at the college. It's as impressive as it is intimidating. For sure. He was so smart.
Come back with me when the storm passes. We've come too far to give in now.
But we couldn't go back for him, could we? Author Blish, published by the College of Synergetics. Abstract. Consciousness has been loosely defined as the capacity for awareness in relation to internal and external stimuli. This study explores questions of consciousness and the feasibility of its transference across synthetic bodies. Ultimately, the results of this research aim to serve as a guide for the field of consciousness transferal and its future implementation within modern Tyrian society. This discipline has the unprecedented potential to interweave concepts of organic life and cybernetic technology as we know it. Even if the researcher writing this paper never lives to see the effects of his work, he hopes that his contributions serve as a foundation for positive change in the lives of many for generations to come. That's so sweet that they wrote all of that for Blish. I forgot about all this.
Gorek, I shouldn't have dragged you here.
Commander.
Oh, looks very nice and
I
organized.
knew from
Thank
the
you so
moment
much,
you told me
Zyrush.
what this was going to be about. I wanted to be here with you.
When I was with him, I had no idea he was planning.
Yeah, he stayed behind so we could be successful.
So
Without Blish, they could have saved the memory module and bring it back. He was a good character,
it.
to be honest.
Gorek.
I
It took me
agree.
a while to accept that his
He was a really good
sacrifice was
character. I really
necessary.
liked Blish a lot.
And it was
I
his
really
choice.
liked the dynamic
We
of
had to
Blish and
honor
Gorek
that.
and Timey together.
It's
But
okay.
I don't know if like they didn't have plans for Blish in the future, or maybe the voice actor wasn't available. I'm not sure if there were other like external factors that kind of played into having to let him go, you know? So Hard to say, but it is hard when we lose characters that we become attached to, that we really, really love. Okay, I think we have to do all of them, right? Head to Broken Tooth Maw in Blaze Ridge Steps to explore emotions related to Cinder. Oh, are we gonna have to do a little bit of running? This is a newer character, so I may have to run her around the maps. For anyone who is new to the channel, by the way, hi. My name is Niana. I am a casual gamer and a cat herder with a big love for Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2. And every once in a while I play something outside of that. But this character, Phlox, is a newer character that I created for streaming. And I've only been streaming since this past April, so she's very new. And I still need to take her through a number of the maps. So if we get to a map and there's not a whole lot there, that's why. Because we've been on this big story journey. Kind of going and reliving all of these stories. Refreshing the brain cells about what happens. And at the end of this journey, we're going to be doing a big story rank stream. There we go. Get that waypoint. Who is this?
Told me about
Oh, this is Shulmu.
About how you'd be up this way. An interesting place.
Well, I'll get to it then.
Sure. Do what you have to do.
Okay, talk to Shatter Warband members to hear their memories and perspectives on Cinder. Why'd you decide to fight alongside Cinder Steel Temper? I trusted her. Why is that?
Ryland and I came up in the Farrar together. He bailed us out more times than I can count. He's always trying to do what's right. That's why he's got our loyalty.
Never gave me a reason not to. To your knowledge? Don't know if you're fishing for dirt on her or what, but you won't find it here. She was a good leader and good person. Nobody like her before or since. She had the respect of her warband. I get it. Yeah, this was IB Icebrood Saga. I don't want to be disrespectful. This was Icebrood Saga stuff. Okay, let's see. Inside? Got something to say. Can I ask you about Cinder Steel Temper? She was sharp, and not just in the Farrar. Had this way of knowing what you needed before you even said anything. That's rare, especially for someone that young. But she'd seen a lot already. Battle has a way of aging you beyond your years.
It just means we have to be better. The Steel Warband's earned its reputation. We intend on keeping it.
Protect me.
So does the company you keep. Ryland was a good soldier, but he made some bad calls. He certainly did. And Cinder went along with him. Look where it got her. Well, you know, honestly, there were some other Char that also kind of made some bad calls as well. And just kept escalating things, but you know. You know, it's how it goes sometimes. That militaristic mentality. Prax. Can I ask about Cinder Steel Temper? Ooh. Go away, spider. Wouldn't be around today if not for her. None of us would. She always put our safety before hers. Just who she was. You probably know the type. Suppose I do. Have to respect selflessness like that.
Save it. I've learned plenty. Seen and done plenty. Old heads aren't the only ones fit to lead.
If you were in her warband, she'd put her life on the line, but if you were on the other side of the battlefield, you were toast. She'd burn you to ashes. Taito. What do you remember about Cinder Steel Temper? Strong as hell for one thing. In battle, but also the way she did things. When she made up her mind about something, she was going to see it through. Made me want to do the same. Perseverance is admirable, both on and off the battlefield. Yeah, but it only gets you so far. Her biggest mistake was getting captured. Once you're in enemy hands, the show's over. The rules of war, you know. Unfortunately, I do. Yeah, she was captured, and then what's-his-face decided, instead of using her for a bargaining chip, like we were going to, took her out. But that's okay, because, karma got back to him, I guess you could say. Reflect on our feelings with Cholmu.
You look shaken up.
I'm tired.
Look,
I feel that.
you're gonna screw
I feel that
something
today.
up for someone. That's just how it goes.
Cinder is dead because I let the parley happen.
You didn't kill Cinder.
Smoter, that's his
Smoter
name.
did.
That's right.
All you can do is
Totally
look
not
out
our
for
fault.
those counting on you and choose what you believe is right.
Cinder was on the wrong side. Same with all those researchers. But they didn't deserve.
Again, that was Smoter.
Everyone thinks leading's easy, but it's not black and white. And if things go south and people get hurt, it's all on you. People look at you like you don't care, when really it eats at you. But you can't show them. You have to be strong. But they're right. Someone got hurt, or worse, because of you. No matter how good you are at what you do, it happens.
Yep. Shit still happens.
It gets to you.
If it's corrupted,
Just
kill it. And
find
then
your
kill
own
it
way
again,
to deal
just
with
to
it.
be sure.
I think I'm ready now. Should probably
Oh, I
get
guess we
back
only
to
had to do a
mine.
few. Okay. That's not bad. I am really curious to see if we're going to see Cholmu again. Because there was something that was said in the current expansion that made me wonder. Return to Gyala Delve to test out the Recollector. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm so... Excuse me. Oh. Let's see. Other locations. Arborstone. Are you back on your spot? Should I turn the cat cam back on? You're such a handsome boy. There we go. There's a Henry. On 2 of my blankets, the cats have, well, I've given them my blankets. They're not spoiled. Not at all. What'd you see, buddy? You see some stuff outside? Okay. Gonna pick up the Recollector. I'm really hoping that sometime in the near future, whatever, that Taimi's medical condition is addressed, because that seems kind of important in my opinion. And she basically told us in Living Story 4 that her condition wasn't getting better. In fact, I think it was progressing a little bit. And since then, I don't think there's been any talk about anything regarding that. And so I kind of am hoping that this is not one of those story threads that just gets dropped to the wayside, like who E is, because that is going to torment me until my final days. Yeah, we still don't know who that is. There's speculation of who that might be, but no definitive answer. I would like to see some talk about that anyway, because if it's a degenerative disease, I mean, at some point something's going to happen to Taimi, but you know, she's still kind of around doing stuff. So I don't know. I would like to see that addressed personally.
You're back. Thank the alchemy. You're okay. You still have the Recollector, right? It didn't explode.
Oh, thank you so much, Zyrush.
The Recollector's fine.
It sneaks up on me.
Oh, I should
You know,
probably
having
test
3
out its
cats in
other
the house.
functions.
Oh, yeah, right. Of course. But don't think you're
She's
in
not
that
limping as
dog
much as before
unprotected.
either. Ooh,
Say hello
interesting.
to an old friend.
I
An
need to
old
pay
friend
attention to
who can
that. Thanks for bringing that
withstand
up.
the elements.
You're letting me borrow Scruffy. Won't that be a bit tight?
He's roomier than he looks. Why don't you take him out for a spin?
I'm so glad we got a Scruffy 2.0. Oh, is that it? Okay. Let me see if I back up. There we go. I was like, it's not triggering. There we go. I don't know. I just would like some definitive information on it instead of coming up with my own theories in my head. It seems like an important detail. Also,
Ooh, spacious, isn't he?
I haven't felt this cramped since emerging from my pod.
Perfect.
very nice. Cultural specific line.
What's the situation? Any potential test subjects lurking around?
There's a bunch near some jade pools.
Beautiful. Obliterate them.
Oh, she's delightful. She's delightful. I love it.
Features, they're important too,
What
but
do we have
so
here?
much less fun.
Release them to attract. So that's an attractant. Okay, and then open all the way to blast. Okay. Also, I would like the Jory and Kaz wedding, please. I would like that very much. Because, you know, they kind of made a big to-do about that. And, oops. Oh, wow. I guess I shouldn't have aggroed all of you. Cool. Okay. Oh, let's retry. Very nice. Anyway, yeah, I would like to see that as well. Let's try not to attract all of them. Okay. And then we gotta test out this one. There we go. Kind of run around and waiting for these skills to recharge. Come here.
So, enjoying yourself?
I'll admit, it's cathartic.
That's the idea. Sounds like everything's working as it should.
Yes, but the effects seem to be wearing off pretty fast. I'm concerned it won't buy us much time.
What? Oh, those greedy emotion grubbers. And these are just the wimpy ones. Oh, bring it back. Everyone's here now, so we can...
Hey Shigsy, how you doing? In retrospect, that party in the pub was the goodbye to Dragon's Watch. It was, but also that's a really big announcement too to make, and I don't know. I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see it. We can just, you know, we can just chalk that up like something to go on my personal wish list.
I don't believe this. At this point, we don't have the resources to compete with their appetites.
Yeah, by the time we lure the big guy to the surface, all those little ones will be tailing us.
Oh,
Especially when
Rama.
they get away from the commander. No offense.
What if we block
At least for now. I wish they could have given us a bit more
Could Finn
background
knock
about
out some of the walls?
Blast,
Bury
but
them
they
in
chose the
debris?
whole
Only where there's
dragon
structural
stuff.
weakness. Those walls are solid.
Are you
Even if
talking
we had
about
something with more
Blast?
pizzazz, I'm
Is
not
that
sure
Roosh?
how safe it'd be.
Before you go blowing up the place, take a look through my storage crates.
Oh,
I brought a
that's
few
right. We have
extra
to look through all of his
supplies with me
crates.
from headquarters. Sure, there's something useful in there.
Oh, is this when we find that rune and then us and Rama go and we learn how to use it and stuff like that, which I'm spending time with Rama. I can't be mad at it. Yeah, I would love to know a little bit more about Vlast's background as well, and like his time, basically all that time that we missed, that we don't see. That would be interesting. But yeah, that was not their focus. Their focus was other things. So I would imagine there's some information on the wiki. You know, people, whoops.
Come on, big money, big money.
Did we give it to you? Yes, there we go. You know, people kind of filling in the blanks.
What is that? Why is it in my storage?
Well, we don't need that. All yours, Chelmu.
What is that? Oh, it's a scrit. Just sleeping. Just sleeping. A sleepy scrit. Sleepy scrit. Yeah, I'm curious if there's some more information there that people have like gathered from reading bits and pieces through the story and whatnot. Extra info. Legitimately acquired goods. We'll see about that.
I'm fast as the wind.
We'll see about that.
Ooh, stylish. Though the print might be a bit loud for you, Chelmu.
And that cut leaves nothing to the imagination.
Shut up.
And you know me, I always want to know more in the story. I do. But they only have so much time, so many resources to tell a story. So it's hard not, you know, it's hard to have to cut out things like that, I imagine. All right, what's in here?
What part of don't blow up the place did you not understand?
Ooh,
You'll trigger
got some
a
dynamite.
full-scale cave-in.
He's right. We'll still want
He
access
was
to the ley line
living with
once
the Exalted,
demon
feeling
is dealt
stifled.
with.
I don't think he
And
did
my
much. No, I
crew
don't think
is still
so.
in
He did not really
If you think the
seem to
explosives will be
enjoy
useful, take them. But be
his
smart about it.
captivity and education very much. And in fact, I believe he kind of not toyed with them, but kind of like aggravated them a little bit and encouraged Aurene to do the same, I believe. But yeah, we get a little bit, and I think for let's get this one. I think for the story, it was, I think, probably enough. But yeah, I don't know. It got us where we needed to go.
Care to explain why the Brotherhood has
Here
an
we
ancient
go.
Kurzik rune in its possession?
Kurzik rune.
It was acquired from the speaker.
But you see, like, Bram, I don't find
Apparently,
him not
Tetra
even
found
close
it
as
useful.
interesting
And it's in our
as
best
other they already
interest to
had
keep
killed.
useful things
And this guy
away from
Bram
Tetra.
got almost a whole expansion worth of story.
Of course. I mean,
Oh,
why return it
Bram.
to its rightful owners when we can shove it in a damn crate?
Get off your soapbox. You may borrow it.
Park Chelmu, a true philanthropist.
Considering that it's now Brotherhood property, I believe I'm being quite generous.
And I believe that you believe that.
That is the rune. Okay. Yeah, Bram got a lot. Though I will say, at least in Bram's defense, they have done a lot of character development with him in that, you know, he kind of started out as like a little hotshot and then went through some stuff with losing his mom and losing his, I was going to say hunting party friends, but like his little guild of people that he put together before Icebird Saga. And so he really kind of developed this complex, but then you see him kind of working through all of it too, and kind of changing and evolving. So at least I want to at least give them credit for that. Because I really did not like Bram for a while. I really did not. He really grated against me for a while. But then when I started seeing the evolution after, I want to say it's like throughout Icebird Saga is when you see it, I started liking him a little bit more. And I understood that grating feeling I was feeling, I was supposed to, I think, feel on purpose. Like he was acting like a jerk. He really was.
We have a seal. That's a start.
Is anyone
But
here
that's just
versed
my
in
personal
ancient
opinion.
Kurzic ritual magic? Anyone?
Think I know someone who can help. She practically lives at the library in Arborstone. Really loses her mind over this sort of stuff. If we head to Echo Vault now, we can probably catch her.
Ah, yes, Echovold. Where I would love to build my summer home. Okay, so we can do other locations, Arborstone. Oh, the Kurzic area was my favorite area in factions. I loved being in the trees. I love trees, and so I love to spend my time in those maps. And I still love it in Guild Wars 2.
Look who it is. I was starting to think you forgot.
Where are you? Oh, for a second there, I'm like, Valeria, where are you?
Promise I'll drop by more.
You're invisible.
I have a lot more time these days. Well, except today. Long story short, do you know anything about ward spells? Say, I don't know, performing a sealing ritual?
New hobby to impress the ancestors? Okay, let me think.
So seepy.
You said sealing rituals? I don't have the incantations memorized by heart or anything, but during my youth, I may have spent an embarrassing amount of time sulking around the library's occult section.
I can see it.
If I were you, I'd start with the Kestrel Archives. They have a whole collection on ritual magic. Bet there's something useful.
Interesting, in the Kestrel Archives. Okay. Oh, it's here. Okay. Upstairs, I'm guessing. Ooh.
This is a place of
Ah! Nope, not there. Or maybe it was. Oh gosh. I'm looking for the elevator. No. Did I get all turned around? I think I did. I probably did. Oh, give me a sec here. I love this Gothic architecture. It's amazing. Oh. And those stained glass windows. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love it.
Since I checked anything out of the
Okay,
library.
here we go.
Don't tell Valeria. I'd never hear the end of it. Guess retirement's as good a time
Hi,
as any for some
Blood.
reason.
How you doing?
But one book at a time. Let's see what they got.
So you've brought home the new fauna family member. Congrats! Though some may find their robust appearance intimidating, these gentle giants are known for forming very strong familial bonds, but not so fast. In order to gain their trust, your wallow must be treated with both respect and patience. Proper training is key to... Your reading is interrupted by a large chunk of the page missing from the book. Upon closer inspection, it seems this page has been chewed out. You suspect the previous reader had their work cut out for them. Hey, oh, that's so awesome. Congrats on the 10 stream streak. Thank you. And enjoy your extra cat coins, Blood. I love your little emote there. It's so cute. Let's see. We are looking for the Kurzic ward spells. Do I want to skip ahead? I think it's over here. Somewhere. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's this one, maybe?
Ludwig's Anthology of Ward
Ah, here we go.
Spells. A beginner's guide to casting, disabling, and basic incantation. Sounds promising.
Think there's anything
Guild
on
Wars 2 is
sealing
going well. We're
incantations?
making our way through the story journey.
We'll still need some guidance.
Getting through
Time to pester Valeria
the Gyala
again.
Delve stuff. Okay. A beginner's guide to casting, disabling, and basic incantation. From those who are just beginning their spellcasting journey to those who are looking for an accessible review of ward spell basics, Ludwig's strives to be the go-to reference material for all manner of casting, disabling, and incantation. Since his own spellcasting journey began nearly 200 years ago, Tobias Ludwig sought to dedicate his life to the study of ward spells and their application. Ultimately, this pursuit grew to include what Ludwig would eventually refer to as his life's calling, teaching. Ludwig's introduction to ward spells was as humble as his roots. After putting in an exhausting day's work on his family's farm, he and his twin brother Elias would retire to the barn and blow off steam the way siblings do best, smacking each other senseless. It was these formative years of roughhousing that gave Ludwig ample opportunity to test out his spellcasting skills. Elias proved a worthy and more than willing opponent, and since Tobias had no desire to cause actual damage to his brother, not to mention that their mother would have been furious, protection wards became his personal favorite. Hard to imagine that sibling roughhousing would get the ball rolling on what would eventually become some of the most groundbreaking developments in magical defensive work of the modern age. Was that one of the big families? One of the big Kurzik families? I'm kind of curious about that. I gotta look into that. Oh, let's go down here. I know there were a small handful of main families in factions. I can't remember if Ludwig was one of them. The Ludwig family. Let's check this out. Let's see. Let me take a quick look. No? Houses. Brower, Durheim, Zuhelzer, Luckgardis, Vasberg. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing this correctly. Gorhopf and Ulrikar? So no, Ludwig was not one of them. I think I was thinking Luckgardis. Okay. Let's talk to Valeria.
Oh, welcome back, bookworms. Oh, is that Ludwig's anthology? That's a classic. Try anything out yet?
Well, we have no idea what we're doing.
Don't beat yourself up. This takes years to master.
Time is a luxury we don't have.
You won't become experts overnight, but with a simple spell and a competent teacher, you might pull it off.
How free is the rest of your day looking?
I'm flattered, but this is above my skill level. You'd be better off asking the steward at the Historical Society. She managed to disable wards on some Zuhelzer relics. Not sure if she can
There we
cast
go.
or
There's
not,
a reference.
She's a great resource.
Okay, where are we going? In the command quarters. Oh, that's right.
There's a cat island? What do you think of these important cultural landmarks that represent the heart of our family heritage?
No, I want to go to Cat Island.
There is a cat island. Just in case anybody doesn't know.
It's an island of cats.
It's right here. Just south of Zendajun. And yes, there's a whole bunch of cats there. And yes, you can pet them. Just in case anybody doesn't know. And you love cats. I want to make sure you get to go see the cats. Oh, it's getting dark outside. It feels weird with the time change and everything getting dark earlier now. I gotta adjust. How would you tell someone that their time and craftsmanship is very valuable and appreciated without making it sound too cringe or weird or without being too direct about it? Well, I don't have all the details to the specific situation, but I think just being honest about it and telling them how much you appreciate their time and what they, I'm guessing, make. I don't think there's anything cringe about that. I mean, I've done that too to some of my friends. I have a lot of crafty friends, and I don't know if this is like in the same avenue that you're talking about, Blood, but like I've told them all the time how much I appreciate their time and effort that goes into, making me something or teaching me something or even just like spending time with me, just be like, hey, thanks so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. Things like that. I hope that answers your question, Blood. I'm sorry I don't have specifics, and it's okay. You don't have to share specifics, but I don't know. I just be honest, because, honesty and communication and any sort of relationship, and that's not necessarily just romantic relationship, but, friendships, platonic relationships of all kinds is, in my opinion, really important. Anyway, I hope that helps. You didn't know Zyrush? Oh, yeah, definitely. So Xingje Island in Cantha. Oops, just south. Zendaijun is here. You go a little south. There's a little bridge. This island right here. Whole bunch of cute little in-game cats you can go pet.
Hello. What brings you to me today? I am a steward of truth and research for the preservation of Kurzik history.
We're new to casting sealing wards, but it's not going great.
How did you come into possession?
We haven't
of
even
an
tried
ancient
yet, Rama.
sealing
You're being too
ward?
hard on yourself.
They're highly uncommon.
It was passed down to me by my uncle. A real jerk of an uncle. By marriage, no relation. But I want to learn how to use it, and Valeria said you're the person to talk to.
Oh, she's very kind. Though, I mainly practice in disabling wards. But some basic sealing work shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. We are going to begin training.
Now, you'll want to speak clearly, with intent. Visualize your desired outcome.
Easy enough. I seal this pass before me. 2 worlds, once whole, divide, and...
Trying to get a look at the book. Ooh. Ah! I'm trying to read here. I can't help but look at the books. Like the inside of books in the game. I can't read that, but that's very cool. I would love to get that translated. Big elementals. Oh, hitting the space bar, thinking I'm in Guild Wars 1. I knew it was gonna. It happens every stream because I go back and forth between Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2. Every stream, and you're gonna see me do things in Guild Wars 1 that I usually do in Guild Wars 2. Hit keys I shouldn't be hitting.
Delivery is a bit stiff. Say it as if the voices of all your ancestors who mastered this art now speak through you.
I'll try to do that. Okay. Clearly with intent.
And visualize. Focus.
I seal this pass before me.
I'll catch up with
2
chat in
worlds,
just a sec.
once
I think I
whole,
have to chase things
divide.
down.
Withstand all wandering evils and guard what lies inside.
Good, good. Now, you'll need to assist your friend. To bring the ritual to completion, you must arrange each conjured orb in the shape of the rune you're casting.
Okay. There it is. Each of the circles. Okay, over here. Oops. Thought there were stairs over there. Ooh.
That's it! Oh, you did splendid.
He did it!
And to think,
Well, we did it. I
we
helped.
just started out.
It actually worked. We're not a bad team, Commander.
No,
Well,
we're not.
I think we're ready to go take this one out for a spin. Thanks for your help.
My pleasure. Blood relatives or not, I'm sure your uncle would be terribly proud of you.
Don't know about that. Though he was actually helpful, for once. In an unintentional sort of way.
Excellent. Okay, let me catch up here. How do you tell someone to stop letting people rip them off? Just seems rather common for a lot of people doing arts and crafts to take really, really little money for what they do. Yes. Yes, I know a lot about this. Yeah, they do. And unfortunately, a lot of that does come from the outside. So potential customers looking at these things and thinking, oh, it doesn't take a whole lot to make. It doesn't cost a whole lot to make. When in reality, it does, because you have to think about the cost of your materials. Then you have to think about the time that it takes to design and then to create. And then if you have to make any packaging for that, and then marketing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, a lot really does go into it and people don't think about it. And so I think I've seen a lot of crafters kind of buckle under that pressure of potential customers going, oh, it shouldn't cost that much to make, when in reality, yeah, it should. There is a formula of like taking your like wholesale cost and then multiplying that, and that equals like at cost, and then multiplying that, and then by, I can't remember how many, there's a chart, you can find this online. And then that like brings you to, I think, like the actual cost of the good. And I think somewhere in there, there's also like your time and how much that would cost, like all gets incorporated into this formula to what the piece should actually cost. And I really hate to see crafters undersell their product, because yeah, a lot of time and effort goes into it. I mean, even those little cute little crocheted creatures that you see a lot of people sell that are just adorable, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into that. And you know, that's not including the cost of materials, and at least here, the increasing cost. I can't roll my eyes hard enough, but that's not a conversation we're gonna have here. You know, of the materials. So if you want to talk to someone about that, maybe approach it from the position of putting the focus on the value of what they're making and the value of them and their time, and to encourage them to focus on that and not listen to not listen to the people who don't know really what goes on. Sorry, that's kind of a mean way to say that last part. Yeah, I don't know. Also, one reason why I like anything someone related, so random enemies won't bother my character trying to read an in-game book or something. I know that bothers me so much. I'm just trying to read this here. Please let me read in peace. Where am I going? Back to Gyala? No, that's Dragon's End. There it is. It's like it's over here somewhere. But to be honest, we are waiting for more fashionable footwear for all the class weights. Ooh. Are we, Zairush, are you hoping for some fashionable footwear? Some cool shoes in the near future? I am all about the fashion wars. I do love a good fashion wars. Oh, here we go. I am loving the outfit that you can get in Visions of Eternity. The one that Saida is wearing. Love that outfit. I am working on it. Because it's really expensive if you buy the pieces individually, but you can get tokens as like a random drop for certain activities. So if you look at the bottom part of that list and you kind of hover your cursor over the tokens, it will tell you what you need to do to potentially earn that token. So that's what I'm working on. I love that. Gotta have that outfit. Like medium mostly are pirate or trench coat. That's a good point. That's a good point. You're hoping for something a little different, I'm assuming? Something a little outside of the usual medium.
Were you able to get the seal working?
Medium boots.
Yeah, I managed to conjure it, but it took a few tries. Plus, I had help.
You prepared as best you could given the situation.
We have
Everyone
prepared.
has. How are you doing, Commander?
Ready to put
I'm
all of this
tired.
to
That's how
rest.
I'm doing.
You can say that again.
Tired,
If
but
everything's
happy
set
to
over
be here.
I'll go alert my crew. We've got siege turtles ready to mobilize by way of an old Luxon mining passage. Help you lure that thing to the surface.
That's true, we
We'll
are
head
in
through
Luxon
first,
territory.
Clear things out. Then you come through and seal those exits. You need me? I'll be on comms.
Need some backup? Finn and I.
Stay with your friends. They need you. Oh, and Detective.
Oh, Cholmu
when
is
you're done
being
with that
protective
seal,
of Yao.
It's yours.
Because Yao used
You're
to
the one
belong
who
to
knows
the
how to use
Brotherhood.
it, so do what you will with it.
And Cholmu used to look over
Good
them,
luck out
or,
there.
you know, like look out
Same
for
to you.
them. So, move out when we're ready, huh? Okay. Heard an artist mention that sometimes increasing your pricing can actually lead to more interest because potential customers will link the pricing with what they feel like it's worth. I think sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. And I feel like it depends on where. Like, I think in certain places that might work, but like, I have not seen it work very well, and maybe my data sampling is limited. I have not seen it work very well at like craft fairs. But I don't know, I could be wrong. So take what I said with a big grain of salt, okay? That rotating shadow on the ground looks hella weird. Weird as if it's buggy. Oh, that thing? It's that thing. It's the little windmill. Okay. Am I going back down the elevator? Okay, now it's 4:52 my time, and I'm scheduled until 5 because I need to go make dinner. So I don't really want to start this next story section, or this next mission, because I'm going to go over my time. So what I think I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to say no first. Clean up that. Let's see. I am going to go back. It helps if I hit the right keys. I think I'm going to kind of just get her set up for next time. Yes, God. Please. I think I'm also getting hungry because my brain isn't working very well. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I need to give you guys a heads up about, any like housekeeping items. This week is going to be a very straightforward week. I'm streaming today, and then Wednesday and Thursday, my usual times of 2 to 5 p.m. Pacific. Wednesday is going to be more Guild Wars 2 story journey, and then Thursday is going to be Guild Wars 1. And I think we're going to hop on the Derv, and we're going to keep working on her for a while. And then I kind of talked about this at the beginning of my stream, but I'm going to talk about it again. Because my son's school has decided, they finished a project that was supposed to help kids. It was supposed to improve like the walkability to school. They finished that, and then they basically expanded the walking zone really far. And a lot of kids are losing their buses, including our son. And we're about 1.5 miles away. So because of that, and because the weather is so bad now, we're in that time of year, that I may have to pick him up after school. but I don't know like what days that's going to happen or if it's going to, you know what I mean? There's, yeah, you can't predict weather very well, especially here. So what I'm going to have to do is alter my streaming schedule for a while. I have a few weeks before this change starts, but I'm also kind of crossing my fingers and hoping that with all the backlash they're getting about it, they're going to change their minds. I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm going to kind of look at my schedule, see what I could potentially change it to work, and I will let you guys know if and when that change happens, what it's going to look like. I'm really sorry. I'm kind of at the mercy of of the school right now, because I don't want my son walking 1.5 miles home in hellish weather, you know? And we do get some of those days. We get a lot of windstorms too around this time of year, like real bad ones and stuff, and hail and sleet and all that fun stuff. So I appreciate you guys understanding if and when I have to make these changes. And what can you do other than roll with it, I guess, right? So anyway, I think that's about it. But until then, it's going to be the usual schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to let you guys know. I do plan to go back to Crypt Custodian at some point in the near future. I will let you guys know. That's going to be like a bonus stream. I will let you guys know when that happens because I really want to go back. That was so much fun to play. And I know some of you guys really enjoyed it too. So we'll be doing that as well. Oh gosh. America and walkability, even buses, sounds crazy. It's, you know, I think each state might have like slightly different rules when it comes to like walkability and whatnot. And for a long time, the area we were in, we were bused because we didn't have this project that they just finished. And I know I'm being kind of general in my description about it because I don't want to be too specific because I don't want to dox myself. But yeah, we didn't have good walkability before this project ended. So now that this project is ended, it looks like they're using this as an excuse they've cut like almost all the buses. It's really sad. So walking alone to school at least was rather common here in Europe like 20-ish years ago, but America is so different in that regard. Yeah, for sure. No, I understand. It's completely different. And when I was a kid, I used to walk to and from school. I think high school, junior high, we were too far away. That was, I think, like 2 miles away. But high school, I think, was 1 mile or a little under that. So I walked that. But, yeah, and honestly, drivers, in my personal opinion, at least in my area, drivers are like pretty bad here. So that's another thing to think about. But I don't know. I mean, on a nice day, it's not too bad. But also his school is so big, and like the amount of like the terrain that he has to traverse just during school itself too, it's a lot. So I don't know, it's kind of a bummer, but you know, what can you do? You make the best of it, right? Okay, let's see here. This was my storage. 2 miles, how much of that in normal measuring units again? Like what the entire rest of the world uses? Oh, I don't know, Blood. I don't know. Let's see. So 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. So 2 miles is 3.22 kilometers. Let's round up there. So I don't know if that helps, Blood. I know, I'm sorry. We do it so weird here in America. We do a lot of things weird here. Oh my goodness. But anyway, bottom line with that whole story, if and when the changes are coming, I will let you guys know as soon as I know. I'll post on Blue Sky, I'll post here on Twitch, I'll plaster it everywhere just so you guys are aware of the changes.
I'm not sure.
Because I don't know about you guys, I personally, I love having a schedule. I like schedules. I like to know what I'm doing throughout the day, what to expect. It helps me. And I hope the schedule has been helping you guys as well. Enjoy your dinner and see you next time. Oh, thank you so much, Zairush. And thanks for coming and hanging out with us today. Yeah, I think with that, it is 5 o'clock. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it, and I'm going to head out and start working on dinner. But thank you guys so much for joining me today and for hanging out. And I'll be back Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific for some more Guild Wars 2. We'll keep working on the story. We're going to get through it. I think we're getting there. We're almost there. And then we can move on to Obscure. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night or wherever you're at. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye.